Hey everyone. As I record this, it's not even 6 am and I woke up at 5 to write, and I wanted to make a video about the idea of writing every day. Whether it is a good idea for you, whether it is not, what are the benefits, what are the downsides. Mostly because I can't write today, and the reason behind that is that I did not actually get enough sleep. But we'll get to that. The idea of writing every day works for me. It may not work for you. It may not work for everyone. It may not even be for everyone. And rightly so. The reason I write every day is because I find it very useful to ritualize my life. Which means that if I'm doing a certain thing every day, whenever that time comes, my body and my mind together get into the mood of doing that thing. So, for example, if I'm eating at 12 noon every day, whenever 12 noon comes, I'll get hungry. And there are other benefits to this also. If you are someone who is having trouble sleeping, you can ritualize sleep. You can turn your body into something that falls asleep at a very specific time of the day, regardless of what happens. And if you do that, you won't fall into the trap of looking at your smartphone for 2 extra hours every night because your body will not allow you to. You can program your body to fall asleep at 11 and it will fall asleep at 11 every single day. Now, for the most part, this ritualization happens automatically. If you do a thing and certain number of times at a specific time, your body gets the message. But sometimes you have to protect the ritual because conditions arise that prevent you from doing the thing that at that time. This is what happened to me yesterday. I am used to going to bed at a certain time, and yesterday what happened was that after I finished my live stream, I got hungry and I ate, and that took 20 extra minutes, which meant that I went to bed 20 minutes late, which meant that I went to sleep 20 minutes late, which means that by the time I fell asleep, it was almost midnight, which means that in order to wake up today at 5 a.m., I will only I will get to sleep only 5 hours, which is not optimal. You should sleep for around 7 to 8 hours, maybe at least 8 hours. So that is not what I got yesterday. And because of that, when I woke up this morning, I was groggier than usual even after washing my face, and therefore I could not get into focus mode at the right time. And now it is 6 and I'm not able to write today. So I figured I'll just make a video about this and tell you whether waking up every day at the same time in order to write is a good idea for you. I should tell you that I will swear by this method, but I will swear by this method only to the extent that it helps me. Maybe writing every day is not for you. I have seen writers who say that maybe don't write every day because you will burn yourself out, or you'll start hating the act of writing because you are not coming to it with joy. Now, I will not say that this approach also is for everyone. For people like me who work best when they ritualize their life, when they turn life into a very specific routine, it's a good idea. But for other people, it might not be. So maybe look at it this way: writing every day is a good idea, but how you choose to write every day, how much you write every day, is something that you can choose. There are writers who write 2000 to 3000 words every day. There are writers who write 500 words every day. The goal is to make progress. The speed at which you make progress does not matter that much. If you find yourself waiting for inspiration to write every single day, you might not be able to do it very well because inspiration does not come around that often or even that easily. So, in order to be inspired, you have to be uninspired a long time before inspiration comes. So, writing every day for me is a way to do that. It's like uh, it's like wanting to meet someone and then going to a place where they come, but you don't know if they are going to come, but you go anyway. If you don't go regularly, then maybe one day they will come and you will miss them. So that is what writing every day is like, for me at least. The reason I write every day is because I need to make progress with a project. And by the way, a long form project like a novel does not stay with you forever, it has an expiry date. So while it is with you, while the idea is with you, you better do everything you can to pen it down. Maybe just do your first draft. If you are going to wake up at 5 a.m. and write like me, maybe just devote this time to doing your first draft. The reason I did not go back to sleep today, despite the fact that I won't be able to write today, is because I did not want to break my ritual and I did not want to tell my brain, it's okay if you go back to sleep. Because if I had done that, my brain would have told me this tomorrow and the day after. And the sacrosanct nature of my waking up at 5 a.m. would have been affected. And I did not want to do that. I did not want to tell my brain that it's okay to go back to sleep. And what I wanted to tell was that, fine, don't write, but wake up at 5. Because waking up at 5 is something we have decided to do. We need to wake up at 5, even if we don't write. And that's what I did. As far as your writing routine is concerned, as far as designing your day is concerned, that is completely in your hand. You can choose to write at 4 p.m. every day. You can choose to write right before going to sleep every day. But writing every day works for me, and maybe it will work for you. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching and subscribe.